question is, have you guys ever been to a WWE live event? Because the answer for us would have been no up till yesterday, but now the answer is yes, and we both went in with the idea of we can go, one and done, that's it, we've achieved it, we've experienced it, and we can move on. Coming out of it, it's a little different, and I'm thinking to myself, I need to go again.
Yes. I feel terrible. I feel like a bad person.
Because very expensive.
Very expensive. And I wasn't even the one that paid. It was him. Yeah. But we were sat there looking at each other, seeing the way the crowd was just electric. They were roaring and everything was so spontaneous. I've never seen anything like it. And I was like, oh, I've got the bug. I want to be here again.
You were zoned in, logged in, and as I described it earlier, it is Cirque du Soleil, but more dangerous and without wires. Hence why it's more dangerous, because it's without the wires. But we got to do that thing called Fact of the Day. Page number 62, fact number
3. In
2010, the Catholic Church had an income of $97 billion. Hey! NarendraTheComic ad.
Nonsense.
Yes, and right now we're going to be talking about WWE Money in the Bank, baby! Because it blew us away. I'm surprised we have voices right now, to be fair.
Yeah.
We were going wild.
Well, when we left, we were croaking. Rested our voices earlier today, and now they're kind of back. But I have a feeling if we overexert, they're going to be gone again.
There were so many standout moments. We're going to start with number one of the biggest moments of the night, and that was the finale, the main event, the Usos getting the W, getting a pin on Roman Reigns. And this match was absolutely balls to the wall because the crowd fed into it so much. UK crowds, if you've watched WWE before, you know, London crowds, England crowds, they go nuts. They are extreme. They are the best fans in the world. No matter where they go, every wrestler says, nah, come to the UK. Is different. Going to Japan, also different experience. But the UK, in terms of the sound, in terms of the enthusiasm, there is nothing like it.
No, really. When the crowd's with you, the whole crowd is with you. When the crowd is against you, the whole crowd is against you. From the bottom right the way to the top where people's faces look this small. It was insane the way these movements were starting in random places. People calling out one or two words and slowly being picked up and
20,000 people within seconds are just going. There was one big one, Tribal Wanker.
Yeah.
And it just kept up in it, and it just got funnier and funnier. Then the other one was, if you hate Roman, stand up.
Yeah.
And it just didn't stop until Roman sat down. He actually sat down.
He was like, I can't be standing right now. I can't
be
standing.
myself in here. But the fact that Roman Reigns actually got pinned for the first time in over 3 years, and it was Jimmy, I believe. Does that mean we're going to get a Jimmy versus Roman 2.0 at SummerSlam? Is that what's going to happen? But then there was the Cody Rhodes versus Dominic Mysterio match, which I thought there was going to be even more interference from Rhea Ripley, because that's just something she does really well. Just messing up the boys. That's just what she does.
She was doing it a
The
little
boys
bit.
can't touch her.
Oh, no, of course not.
No.
That's not
but
fair.
she can mess up the boys, though.
Yeah, Will was noticing that. I was noticing that.
But Cody Rhodes got a giant pop. Huge pop. Everyone was singing all the way through. It wasn't just the woes.
Yeah, it wasn't just the small moments. It was full verses.
Yeah.
The whole crowd knew it. Like,
and that happened with John Cena, because there was a surprise appearance from, well, I couldn't see him, but he was there. I'm sure he was in the ring. I heard a voice.
Guys, I'm never going to experience anything like that. The moment we heard that introductory music, everyone leapt up. They leapt to their feet. There were hands in the air.
What's going on?
There were people cheering. There were people fist pumping in the air. They were so excited. And he was like, I love you guys.
The thing is, it started off with, John Cena sucks, John Cena sucks. And then when the actual rap started, everyone was singing the rap. I was singing the rap because everyone was singing the rap. He got in the ring and was like, there's nothing like this, you know, because you guys actually sing the rap. You guys are singing along to the theme music. Normally people just do the Cena sucks, we love Cena. But no, everyone was chanting along to the actual song. And are we going to be getting a WrestleMania in the UK? And if we do, we going. If we do, we're there.
Oh, please.
Depending on the price of tickets.
It does
if the
depend
tickets
on
are too expensive, maybe not. But hopefully we'll be in a much better financial situation in 1 year's time.
Hey, I hope so.
And we can say, hey, let's go do it.
Bust out.
Let's go do it. Whether it's in 8 months' time, whether it's in 18 months' time, I don't know. But I want to be there. I want to be square. I want to be in Wembley. And the only reason they're considering doing a WrestleMania in the UK is because AEW had their big event at Wembley.
Oh, right.
That's why they're probably saying, we should have done it earlier. They're thinking we messed up by not coming here.
We got beat to the punch.
Yep. The actual TV experience, I have to give it to them, is unbelievable. The job they do live streaming this to the world and putting on a show on television is incredible.
Seeing these cameramen, the way they were moving and interacting, I was like, yo, you have your work cut out for you. Having to capture all of this, constantly swinging back to the crowd to see how they're doing, swinging back to the performers, back and forth, so that we, as an audience watching the TV, understand what's going on properly and capturing that charisma. That's insane.
The Money in the Bank ladder match, the men's one, which was probably one of the worst matches of the night, to be fair. I wanted it to be great, but because of the actual people in the match, I wasn't expecting it to be unbelievable, because there have been some iconic ladder matches over the past 15, 20 years, but that one wasn't really one of them. But there were great moments, specifically the singing and the chanting, because when Shinsuke Nakamura came out, the crowd was saying, this man is over, give him a world title. That's what was happening. That man has never held a WWE world title before.
Really?
He's been there for like 6 years now, 7 years now, never held a world championship. He deserves it. When he gets that push, everyone's going to say, I want more, I want more, I want more. Because he's so talented and he's been around the world with it.
He was getting all of the crowd reaction on
Well, they stopped his song.
Yeah.
And everyone continued his song for like another 20 seconds.
Yeah.
And then they went on to the next person introduction. That's crazy. The only other person who had even a modicum of a similar type of pop was LA Knight.
Oh, he was
and
really
he got a big pop.
Yeah, he really did.
Yeah.
Honestly, Damian Priest, that shit came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And it's really unfortunate for him because obviously he's like, this is my moment. It's been given to me. I'm so happy. The crowd, he got like no cheers.
It was dead. It was dead, to be honest. Like, Santos Escobar, he didn't really get anything.
He was gaining though by
but
the
he
end.
was, because people were feeling bad for him. So he actually started getting chance. Damian Priest didn't get any chance through the match. And he wasn't really in the match.
He was rolling around for half the time.
He was barely in the ring. So when he actually got to the top, I went, he's going to get pushed off, right? And then he didn't.
It was so
And he
bad.
went and slammed LA Knight off the top and took the briefcase. I went,
no.
Are you serious?
Everyone was like, wait, what?
And then after that, I thought, oh, okay. So he's won the briefcase. That means Finn Balor is going to beat Seth Rollins for the World Heavyweight Championship. And then Damian Priest is going to cash in on him, whether it's tonight or later on. But then Finn lost against Seth Rollins.
Yeah, that was
And I'm
wild.
like, nah, that doesn't make any sense. You have the inbuilt feud with Rollins and Balor. Why not extend that? And they had the opportunity to extend it by having Balor win, because that way Seth Rollins could actually try and get retribution for losing it. But no, they decided to let Seth keep it. There were moments where Seth was getting huge pops with his music, much more than Finn.
Yeah, which is surprising because you'd think Finn would get them.
Yeah, but Finn's Irish, Indy.
Yeah, but
he ain't
still
English. He ain't
closer
Scottish.
to home.
Well, it don't matter.
It's closer to home.
I know, but he ain't English. He ain't British. He's Irish.
That's a bit. I don't
That's
like
how it
it.
is.
I don't like
That's
it.
how it is. The women's ladder match was actually better than I thought. It kind of started off really boring and dull, and then eventually it came into its own in the last like 5 minutes. Io Sky winning, and she got some cheers at the end. Not a lot.
She did.
But people were happy she'd won instead of anyone else. It wasn't a Damian Priest situation.
Yeah, she got more than him.
And then Shayna Baszler taking out Ronda Rousey, that was completely out of left field, and it was the only pop in the match.
Oh, it was huge.
No one was caring at all about this match. The tag titles for women, no one really gives a shit. But when that happened, people went, oh, what's going on here?
Oh.
This is a little interesting. And the truth of the matter is, LA Knight should have won that match. He had all the momentum. He had everything going for him. But in the end, Triple H said no. Now, I don't know why that might be. I don't understand it, because when someone's hot, you gotta let them have it. You gotta let them have it because you don't know if they're gonna keep that heat. You don't know if they're going to maintain that level of hype and success. And if it goes, it might not come back. So I'm surprised they decided to let it go, because Damian Priest doesn't really have it.
Maybe they
He's
wanted
good.
him
He's a
to
good
gain
performer.
it, though.
I think he's a better performer than LA Knight. But LA Knight has it on the mic. Damian Priest has better wrestling skills potentially overall than LA Knight. But you got to be on the mic. You got to be able to sell it. You've got to be able to go on talk shows and radio shows and be able to be the guy. Be the face.
Yeah.
LA Knight is that. The guy. The megastar. The superstar.
Maybe it's going to come to him a little bit later. They're
How?
hoping it
How?
does.
I don't know when he's going to get the opportunity now, because this is essentially the Hail Mary card. This is the ticket to the big time. If you don't win this, you win the Royal Rumble. That's it. It's one or the other. There are no other opportunities to just shoehorn yourself into the big title picture. And with Roman Reigns being the guy, he's not going to take on Roman Reigns. They're not going to allow that yet.
No.
Because Roman Reigns has to go and face Jimmy, Jay, Solo. And then eventually Cody Rhodes at next WrestleMania. That's what it's going to be. So LA Knight's not going to be able to get into that title picture now for that. So the only other one is the World Heavyweight title. We got Seth Rollins for that. And then you got Finn Balor. Damian Priest is probably going to go after that one. So, because of that, it kind of makes me feel like he might not get a shot. I can't see it happening because the only time Roman is going to lose the title is to Cody at WrestleMania. But his chance can only come after that then. That's crazy. That means he has to wait another 8 months and still keep the flames, still keep it going. It seems impossible.
That's a big ask.
It is. I think we've gone over pretty much everything.
Everything.
The chants were great. The crowd was amazing. It made you feel like you were part of something in that moment.
Yeah.
I've never experienced anything like it. Going to concerts over the years, big acts, big musicians, big artists, nothing. Nothing like this.
Nothing like this.
And it was spread over all age groups, all demographics. There were people there who were 8 years old on their own with their partner. There were people with their kids.
Yeah.
There were people like us. There was everyone there. And that's what made it so cool.
Yeah, it was wild. I don't think we're ever going to have anything like it.
Nah.
Unless we go to WrestleMania.
You know what? I think the crowd is actually going to be louder with this 20,000 than at WrestleMania with 70 or 80.
Really?
Because it's an arena. So all
tucks
the
it
sound
in.
just propels itself into itself and onto itself. Whereas in a stadium, the sound goes out. So I think this was something very, very special. And John Cena, Bin Chi Ling, Lao Zhonggao, doing your business, signed up by the CCP, right? The All-American boy, but I can't see him nonetheless. I don't know what's been going on. I don't know what he's been doing because I can't see him, but just know your social credit score went down. It's back up a little bit, but it's still down, all right? Anyway, guys, if you did enjoy this video, please like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel down there. If you didn't, John Cena gonna come off. You don't want that? No. Do they want that? No, so just subscribe anyway to avoid that. I've been NarendraTheComic.
I've been on Sensei.
She's been on Sensei. You've been Graham. We'll see you next time. That's tomorrow if you don't know, make a video every single day. Been doing it every day for over 5 years now, and we aren't stopping until we get to 10,000 subscribers. So do subscribe, pop back again tomorrow for some more quality. Should see content, hashtag never not hitch. That goes, us bring the Bukwas means nonsense in Punjabi. We also bring a lot, bring a little, do a lot, boys do indeed bring the quality shitty content on a daily basis. So see you tomorrow for more of the same, slightly different, but essentially the very same. Once more, see you then. Skadoosh.
I got you! I got you! Take that, you freaking psycho! I got you!